Hey guys, welcome to Coven. My name is Taylor, and today I am going over Honey Pear Crumble from Goose Creek. I quite like what I think is the inspiration to this is like 60s, 70s kitchen wallpaper. That's definitely what it reminds me of, and just that shade of green. Something about the shade of green. But the notes are caramelized pear, sweet honey, and crumble topping. They have it on the front of the jar, which I always enjoy seeing. Yeah, it's meant to look like a recipe book. Yeah, I don't love it. Not gonna lie. Light green wax, and I got a tiny bit of sootage. Not crazy, but we still got quite a bit to go, so hopefully it doesn't get too crazy. But yeah, this one is not for me. I really thought that it might pick up and I would enjoy it more when I burned it or warmed it. If you saw my haul where I went over it really quickly, I didn't love it, but I thought maybe the crumble topping, some sort of like buttery bakery presence would come out, and it hasn't. Sadly, it's just staying very linear in just one note, like really tart, almost apple-like. I don't know. I'm not getting pear. Now, pear and apple are actually very similar smelling, and like definitely in my mind they are, but because it's so tart, I've never had like a pear as tart as this. So when I smell it, it reads to me kind of like green apple. No, like it's not a terrible fragrance. It's just for someone like myself, like I don't really like fruity scents. Like I'm not someone who will just buy something that smells like fruit only. Like there has to be a lot of gourmand bakery there. There has to be some like musky perfuminess or something to make me like it. But if it's just gonna be like a tart fruit on its own, it's not for me. But I don't think this is terrible. I think still some people will enjoy it. I'm just like surprised by how high pitched this is. The like pitch of the sourness is quite high in my nose. I don't know, if that's just me. My fiance does not like it either, and he also agrees, but I don't know if that's just this batch or what, but this is definitely sour tart, and it comes off more like green apple to me. And then I barely get any, the caramelized pear and the honey, right? The sweet honey. I'm not really getting that. I'm getting the tiniest hit of sweetness, just the littlest bit, kind of making, like a brown sugar. To me, what this actually reminds me of is the pre-prep to making like a crumble. When you like cut up your green apples and then you splash some lemon juice on them to keep them from browning, and it's like that. It's like that, and then like you have like the sugar next to you too, and maybe you're getting like a slight whiff of like the brown sugar. Not much, There's not much sweetness. And yeah, like I said, I thought once I put it on the warmer or burning that it would increase. Like it's very common to warm or burn something and the bakery notes start to come out, but I didn't get that here. No, not at all. It stayed really, really tart still, which was a bummer. And I've heard some mixed reviews. Some people get sweet pear, some people get actually like a lot of crumble, and then some people get tart pear like me. But I don't know. Batch issues, nose, I don't know. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I actually don't pick up much of Goose Creek's gourmands, which is crazy. They make so many. But I think they make so many that it overwhelms me, and I just try to stick to the earthy and the cozy just because I love those so much, and not a lot of people do them, and they just have so many gourmands I don't even know what to decide on. So I actually don't buy that many, and they're great at them. They're always fantastic. I just don't love this one, so I don't really recommend it, and the throw wasn't really good either. On my warmer, I thought because of how tart and high-pitched it is that it was going to throw well, but it didn't. It was definitely on the low side on my warmer, which, yeah, is rare. And then I burned it quickly after because this wasn't like the kind that I want to hold on to for a while. This was like, yeah, I want it out of my house. I don't really care for it. So I burned it like an hour after warming it, and then, yeah, it still didn't project well. I moved it into my bedroom, and I actually wasn't smelling it at all. So I moved it into my bathroom, and yeah, I could smell it a little bit in there. So then once I got a little bit deeper into the candle, I put it back in my bedroom, and then so like around here is where in my bedroom it wasn't strong in there, but I could get a presence of it. So it was becoming more of like a low medium. So yeah, it takes a while to get going, and then I got some sootage as well. So I gotta say, this one definitely is not a recommendation from me. So sorry I don't have better news, but I hope if you tried it that you enjoyed it and you got something more like sweet, buttery, you know. I know we all smell differently, so who knows, but definitely let me know if you tried it and you enjoy it, or if you plan to try it. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Blessed be.